Then I saw another beast rising out of the earth. It had 2 horns like a lamb, and it spoke like a dragon. It exercises all authority of the first beast in its presence, and makes the earth and its inhabitants worship the first beast, whose mortal wound was healed. Also it causes all, both small and great, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is, the name of the beast or the number of its name. This calls for wisdom. Let the one who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Many people have been driven to wild speculations and great fear because of these famous words in the book of Revelation. But our claim is that Revelation is a book of hope and contains God's promises for suffering people. How is it possible to understand the mark of the beast in this light? The first thing is to understand who this beast is. John describes 2 beasts, not just one. The first beast comes out of the sea and is made out of multiple parts of different animals, a lion, a bear, and a leopard, and it has 10 horns coming out of its heads. This beast is not a new idea in the Bible, but is a reference to an older part. In Daniel chapter 7, the Bible describes 4 different beasts also coming up out of the sea: a lion, a bear, a leopard, and a strange-looking beast with 10 horns. Far from being a mystery, Daniel makes it clear that these beasts represent kingdoms, political powers that would rule over the world at different times. In Daniel's case, these beasts were Babylon, Persia, Greece, and Rome. Throughout the Bible, the sea is often a symbol of chaos and monstrous power, and in this case, the beast that rises out of the sea is exactly that, a chaotic and violent power that rules the world. John, the author of Revelation, lived during a time when the Roman Empire ruled the world, and the vision he describes suggests that the first beast from the sea has something to do with Rome and the way they encapsulated the worst tendencies of all the empires before them. The second beast looks more like a lamb and comes from a different place, the earth, which suggests this beast may seem to be Christian in appearance and rise up from a different place than the source of powers of the old world. This second beast will reinforce the systems created by the first beast, and will cause the world to worship the first beast, and will enforce the mark of the beast. So what is this mark? Many have tried to assign numbers to alphabets in different languages and find names of human individuals whose names might add up to 666. But the Bible never tells us to do this, nor does it tell us what language the name of the beast is in. Rather, the numbers have a symbolic value. First, the numbers 6 and 60 are strongly tied to Babylonian culture and religion, and John makes it clear in Revelation 17 that the beast's power is a spiritual continuation of Babylon, the kingdom that rebels against God and terrorizes people. Secondly, the number 6 is just short of the number closely associated with God, 7. The number 7 is the number that marks God as the unique divine creator who made the world in the 7 days of creation. 666 is the number of man, or humanity, because it represents falling short of God's perfection and glory. It's a symbol of humanity refusing to step into the fullness of God's goodness, and instead falling short and failing to live up to God's expectations. The great kingdoms that John describes in Revelation have done and will do exactly this. Revelation 13 tells us that God sees the violence and suffering that human political powers inflict upon this world. It reminds us that the suffering in this world does not come from God, but from the people using their power in evil ways. It reminds people who believe in God to be patient and endure, in hopes that God will complete his mission, that Jesus will return and bring justice and judgment against these powerful kingdoms and their evil rulers. Therefore, rejoice, O heavens, and you who dwell in them. But woe to you, O earth and sea, for the devil has come down to you in great wrath, because he knows that his time is short. The devil's time is short. The powers of evil will soon be defeated.